Okay, welcome back to Jason's What's Garage. I'm Jason here. This is a 2006 GMC Acadia, and this is the original screen here that came with the car. But because the stereo system was replaced with the Android, that does not have a DVD player, that's no longer being used. And so we had this unit right here that was put in here from SoundStream. It plays DVDs. It has inputs for other systems as well. So I can get you around here to the side. As you can see right there. There they go. Inputs. Okay, but this system's outdated now. And this was put in when my daughter was younger. So we do road trips. She can watch movies and stuff. But now that she's getting older, she doesn't do this. She doesn't want to watch DVDs. So I went and picked this up right here from IDD Auto. It is a 13.3 inch Android system, and I am going to replace this unit with that. Yes, I already opened it, but let me go ahead and get some of the stuff out for you. Sorry for the mess in my vehicle here. It is. Sorry, I'm trying to open this up with one hand. There it goes. Whoa, don't want to lose anything. And as you can see, that is really massive improvement. Let me see here so I can try to get this open for y'all. Sorry for the jiggly. I'm trying to do this one-handed and it's not that easy. There. There it goes. Ah, there. Well, as you can tell, that is a massive improvement in size. I think she would like that. And so, doing this is not that hard to do. Now, since I already did this earlier, I already had installed the system myself. I'm going to tell you how it works. This whole back panel right here pops off. It's two clips in here, and then just pops right on out. But since we don't have to do that, because I already ran the power wire. Go ahead. This is the power wire here. Go ahead and unplug that. Okay, and then we will lower this down. And let me apologize for a minute, and I'll get right back to you. Okay, as you can see, I managed to get this off. You press this one in here first to lift the headrest all the way up. Then you press this in right here, and the headrest comes off. And here is the power cable I was talking about right here. I already pushed, it goes in, and this uses the same power wire. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in, and we'll get it connected. So let me show you some of the bits and pieces that come with this. Some of the post mounts right here. Let me see if I can get you in there to see that. The post mounts. And yeah, those are the post mounts. So I'm gonna put that in here. And so just give me a few minutes, and I will get some of that started for you. Okay, everybody, I'm back. Had a little issue here. Thanks to GM and the infinite wisdom at the time when they made these, instead of using a standard headrest, post, and everything distance, these are actually smaller than a regular GM vehicle. like say the pickups and SUVs. So it's supposed to be some brackets that go in here so this can be more, it can be stable, but it won't fit because when you put them in, it actually moves the post out like this instead of being in like this. So I didn't do that, but hopefully this will be stable here. So what we will do now, this cable right here is designed so you can run AV input and outputs and everything, but I'm not going to use those. Instead, I'm going to go ahead and slide this right up in here like that. We will tuck that in so that one won't be an issue. So yeah, that's how it looks. Let's go ahead and there we go. Where is it? There it goes. We will get this plugged up in here like that. Now, as you can see, it's a little droopy right now because I didn't tighten it down. But let's see here. Look at that. Nice. Okay, it's loading up. Powered by Android. And all this right here is customizable too, by the way. Right now this is MG, which we will change that in a bit. Let's figure out how to. So let's go ahead and get this online. Let's see. Wow, okay, because if you can see my hand down here, you can see that, but you can change all that. There it goes. See, I don't know if you can tell by my hand. You can do slight little adjustments here and there. There. And I'll turn that off right there in settings. You can make it brighter, dimmer. I like this. I have the same system. I had the same setup in my 2006 Honda Odyssey, which I do have a video on that one coming out soon as well. But this is really nice though. I like this one's a whole lot better than my Odyssey. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get it. Look at it. You got Bluetooth connectivity to your phone. What else do you have on here? Oh, look at that. Disney Plus is actually already in the system. Netflix, Prime. Shoot, this is nice. I'm going to go ahead and get this connected onto my network and get signed in and see what happens. Hold on. Okay, now I'm going to show you. It took a little bit of research. Again, I'm not using this cable, so I'm going to go ahead and tuck that in later. But to change your boot up logo, you go to Systems, you go to Boot Logo, and then you type in, you put all capitals, you put and RES, push OK, and apparently that's not working, so let's try that again. What was that password again? ANDRSE. Okay, look, apparently that has to be capitalized. So let's try that again. ANDRES. There it goes, finally. And then we should be able to, there it goes. And since this is, so you got all these vehicles here. We will be using GMC, but in case you have other vehicles you're questioning, you have all these right here. Shockingly enough, they don't have Saturn. You know, Saturn's no longer a company, but still. Look, they even got VinFast now, right there. VinFast, even though that one just came out. We got Tesla, Toyota, other markets that we may have. They got Saab still for some reason, but no Saturn. So I guess if you have a Saturn, I'm sorry, you just don't have one. You can go to, yeah, you got Saturn and you just don't have one. I guess with Saturn, you just use that one. You use Android. But for ours, we will be using GMC at, oops, sorry. Let's try that again. Huh. Okay, let's try that again. I'm sorry, people. I'm learning this along with you. So let's try that again. Oops. A-N-D. So basically, it'd be short for Ant. There it goes. So let's make sure we have that loaded. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull the plug and see what happens to restart it. Oops, I didn't have to do all of that. There it goes. It's loading back up. And let's see what happens. I do have this on my network. So right now it's connected to my home network. There goes GMC. And I can tell by today's dates right there. Date, the time for some reason. I'm sorry for the screaming. There are kids outside playing. So there's not much I can do about that one. Let's see. Information. Huh. Oh, if you ever need a password, you go to information, there's your password right there. Just right there. It's your password to get into it. Again, you and I learn at the same time, so open display mode. Nope. Huh. Kind of weird. I wonder why it's not showing the right time. Let's see if we can figure out how to get time on here. System, display, brightness. Let's see here. Let's. Okay, that's not going to do it. Let's see here. Let's try information zone. Oh, there it is. Pacific Daylight Time. Check for updates. And there aren't any. maybe if we tap that, I don't know. I'll have to figure that one out. But anyway, yes, this is, right now it's all connected, but yeah, I like it. I'm not gonna go into anything like that because all this stuff can get copyright strikes. So I'm not gonna go into all that. But yeah, this is the system right here for, again, I got it from ADD Auto. It's a 13.3 inch, and as you can tell, it's look at that. Whoops. It's a major difference in size. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know, and I will do my best to order them. My next video will be on that right there, which is the Android system for the stereo that I put in here, along with the screen. So let me know. Again, it's Jason with Jason's West Coast Garage, and I will talk to you later. And remember to, if you like this video, please leave a comment, share it if you can, and like it as well. And it helps me get everything going, because I'm gonna try to start putting out more videos as we go. All right, thanks a lot, and have a good day. Peace.